Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. You consult your supervisor about providing distance counseling to a client. Which question do they advise you to consider in order to help you finalize your decision? A. Will this create any legal implications? B. Will I be able to fulfill this duty faithfully? C. Will this cause harm to my client? Or D. Will I be able to retain the client? Though all of these questions are great, the best one would be C. Will this cause harm to my client? We have to remember, in many or all aspects of our counseling career, whether it's treatment planning, consulting, working with the client, if our actions or intent will cause harm to the client, it would be best not to do it. And this is why we consult with our supervisors, consult with our peers, and consult with other counselors to help us make the best decisions for our client. We can even ask the client, hey, I have an idea. Here's the idea. Would you like to pursue this or not? And if they say no, we end it there. What is objective data? Objective data is observable and can be tested and verified. There is a lot of data that is collected through information gathering, like surveys or questionnaires or other. A fun example would be making a poll on social media to figure out if pineapple is best on pizza or macaroni is best on pizza. This would be a fun example of objective data. Kohlberg's 3 levels of morality are A. Pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional. B. Formal, pre-formal, and self-accepted. C. Self-accepted, other directive, authority directed, or D, pre-conventional, formal, authority directed. The answer is A. Pre-conventional, conventional, and post-conventional are Kohlberg's 3 levels of morality. A good way to remember this would be Kohlberg had to study for his test. He had a pre-test, the test, and a post-test to see what his scores were before, during, and after the test. How does the AHRQ define integrative care? First up, AHRQ stands for the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, and integrative care is defined as the care that a client or patient experiences as a result of a team consisting of primary care practitioners and behavioral health clinicians. And they usually work together to support patients and families in the treatment process. For example, it is like gathering the best art supplies out there to create an art masterpiece. And if you're into sports, help me out here. It is like gathering the best players to play this sport effectively. And I hope I got that right. A son brings his elderly mother to your clinic because he is concerned about her well-being. She developed an excessive emotional attachment to her possessions and cannot use her living areas due to the accumulative clutter. She will not allow anyone to clean her house. What is the appropriate intervention? A. Cognitive behavioral therapy. B. Intensive behavioral therapy. C. Psychoeducation. Or D. Hospital admission. First things first, you can take out the hospital admission because this sounds like hoarding disorder. Correct me if I'm wrong because I am still learning. So cognitive behavioral therapy would work best. Cognitive behavioral therapy can help with the emotional attachment to her possessions, though it will take time for her to learn how to cope with the emotional attachments. We want to make sure that her living areas are decluttered and she is able to live safely in her home. I think a good show that represents this would be Hoarders. I've only seen one episode, so correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. And that is all 5 questions this time. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.